Assuming that you've created an embed account and have downloaded and configured putty, or if it's already been downloaded and configured in the lab for you, the next thing to do is to actually run this program. One of the more useful things to do is to actually pin the shortcut for putty to the taskbar so it'll be easy to launch. Now if we click on this, all we have to do now that putty is running is we just say open, and we now have our output terminal screen where our output is going to come from our program. The next thing we have to do is to actually run the program. If you've already downloaded the program onto the Freedom K64, all you have to do is hit the reset button here on the micro to actually launch the code. Now when we start running our program by hitting the reset button on the micro, nothing seems to be happening here because it's waiting for us to type in input. So all you have to do is click inside the putty window and start typing. Hi there, how are you? Question mark. And this is what it does. It's basically taking a character from the keyboard, putting it on the screen, taking a character from the keyboard, putting it on the screen. And if we hit the enter key, it puts us back to the start of the same line. And if we uncomment these two lines here, and what these two lines do is basically say, okay, every time I get a carriage return, I'm going to put in a line feed. So all we're going to do now is we're just going to compile this program and run it again. Once we've hit the compile button, we're going to again save file, say OK. We're going to go up here, and we're going to now open this containing folder. But notice it's got lab2a K64 bracket 1, which means it's the next revision. So let's open the containing folder. And again, what we're going to do is we're just going to left click on this and slide it down to embed. It's going to download the program. When we hit the reset button on the microcontroller and we start typing, hi there, how are you? Question mark. When we hit the enter key, it's going to go to the start of the next line. The reason for this is it says every time that you get from standard input, which is your keyboard, and put into input a carriage return, it's going to check for that carriage return, and if it finds it, it's going to output a line feed, which moves you to the start of the next line.